Hello, my lovely Cancerians. Welcome to your May 2019 reading. I hope this reading finds you well. This is a reading for Cancer, Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Cancerians. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, which will be more specific to you, then you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there, which will be specific to you. Thank you for subscribing, for sharing, for liking my channel. I really appreciate that. Your support means a lot. Thank you. I also enjoy reading your comments. I don't have time to always answer comments, but I do read them. So let's have a look at what May has in store for you, my lovely Cancerians. The first card that you have here is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, male or female. But this is someone that is very much around you, has a lot to do with what's going on in your life, what has a lot to do with you, whether it's a family member, a very close friend, a work colleague, but someone that you see a lot of and is around you a great deal. It's a person that is really strong, is really determined, can err on the side of being a little bit stubborn, a little bit opinionated or judgmental. I feel like this person, this can be their sun, rising or moon sign, but I feel like this person is used to being listened to and has this sort of, I want to say, this attitude of like, I'm going into battle. Everything that they want to initiate or do, they fight for it. It's really important for them to win the situation, to win. If you're having, for example, a discussion with them, or you have a disagreement of a point of view, they will be at you and at you and at until you take on their point of view. It's really important for them to push their opinion onto you. So they're quite a strong personality. And for you, my lovely Cancerians, that can be a little bit confrontational. It could make you go back into your shell. It could make you just back off from the whole thing. But I feel like this person is quite forceful around you. They may also have some really lovely qualities, but what I'm feeling like at the moment is that this person is quite dominating. It can be in the family, it can be your partner, it can be a friend, it can be, you know, anyone that's sort of around you, your children. Erring to the point of argumentative. And it's interesting because what's crossing that is the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is victory at any cost. Having a victory at any cost. It's important to win the battle. It's important to win the argument. It's important to really come out on top, to the point of being quite stubborn, to the point of being quite not really considering other people. The winning this situation, coming out on top in this situation is all important at any cost. And really sometimes that creates an empty victory. And so I feel like this person here in May is really going to come across as being quite forceful. They're wanting to win some sort of argument or some situation, or they want to come out feeling like they're right and you're wrong. This is going to go on around you. For some of you, if it's not directly with you, it's a situation that you're going to be observing. And if you're observing this situation, stay out of it. Stay out of it. As tempting as you might feel like you want to go in for the underdog and really fight the fight, just don't do it. Just stay out of it, because it's not going to be pleasant. So if that's the situation, if you are an observer of this situation, it could be two children having a go at each other. You know, just let them sort it out. If it's in a friendship circle, let them sort it out. That's going to be really important for you for the beginning of May. Okay, it could be you directly at work or at home, whatever situation comes up with this person. Okay, So it's important that you do that, that you just stay out of the situation. How you're going to be feeling in May. You've got the King of Cups here, which is your suit. You know, it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I feel male or female. But I feel like very much this is you. This is how you're feeling. This is how you are going to feel. Very emotional, but in control. The king is someone that is in control. This card depicts someone that is emotional, can be loving, can be caring, can be nurturing, but is in control. So they don't sell themselves. They don't over give. So it's about you not giving too much. So if this argument's coming up, this little battle's coming up, don't give too much of yourself. Stay out of it. Keep your emotions to yourself and stay in control. So it's really important for you to remain in control of your emotions, remain in control of how this situation's making you feel, and just ride through it, because you'll be okay. You'll be okay. That's really interesting, isn't it? That situation is going to come about. Is going to come about. You've in the recent past, you've got the Page of Cups. This is something that you've been working on in the past. So I feel like the Page of Cups is it can be messages coming over the wires, emails messages coming from across the water. It's dealing with someone from a distance. Someone that is away from you, that you're hearing about, that you're in touch with, messages from this person coming across the way. So there's been a lot of communication from a distance in the past. That's an interesting little side note. Okay, so this situation that's sort of brewing, that is unfolding for you in the beginning of March, it's okay, because you've got the Six of Swords, and while you might be finding it uncomfortable, you are going to be able to remove yourself from it. You are going to have a movement out of difficulties, a passage out of difficult times. You're going to take with it what you've learned. So it's like you're learning how to deal with this person. This person's going to be quite significant for you in May. Play quite a significant role, because while you may be just an observer, or you may be at the receiving end of this, you're going to learn a lot about yourself. It's going to allow you to move on. So whether you decide, well, I don't want anything else to do with this person because they're just not for me, it's just not a good thing, and you move away from it, but you move to calmer waters. You take with it the knowledge, the information, and what you have learned from that situation, and you move on to a better place. You move to a happier place. You move to somewhere that's better suited to you. You move to somewhere that, by acknowledging what you'll put up with and what you won't put up with, you're going to, it's going to be self-awareness, self-improvement, taking you to a better place, taking you to being more defined about what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept, more defined about what you want in your life or who you want in your life, and what you're going to put up with. So you're drawing that line in the sand, which is a really good thing, because it's going to be good for you. It's going to really improve your situation. It's going to really improve your situation, and that's through that strength of keeping my emotions in check. And looking at this situation, I want to say to you, you're looking at this situation as a third person. You're looking at this situation as an observer. Even if you're involved, you're not going to get in there and get involved and argue, which is a really good place to be. It's going to be to your benefit in the long run. You're going to benefit from that in the long run. Absolutely. So that's really interesting. Having gone through all of that, and having been given this opportunity to move away from that situation to something better, it also, I'm seeing in May, you've got the Knight of Wands, and to me this story flows on by you sort of telling the universe, well, I'm not going to put up with this person. It's really defining and giving yourself a sense of self-worth, but it's also going to trigger for you this need to pursue your passion, your life's purpose, What brings you joy? What do you want to put in place? What new projects do you want to put in place? So if it's a job situation and you're going to walk away from it, you're going to leave that job, there is an opportunity here to get another job or start your own business that is your life's purpose, that is something that you've always wanted to do. It's almost like it's this big push for you to go into what it is you've been wanting to go into, and you haven't had the courage to do it. And this gives you that push. And as this card shows you, you are being guided. This is nothing's happening by accident here. This is something that's happening because it's meant to happen, and the timing is right for it to happen. And this person that creates this situation is there to help you, I suppose. While it's unpleasant, you need a big push to start pursuing what it is that you're wanting to pursue. What new changes are you wanting to put in place? What are you feeling passionate about putting in place and taking action on? I really like that. No, sorry, wrong card. I really like that. This one takes action. It's about fulfilling your life's purpose. What puts that fire in your belly is what this is about, in moving forward, in taking that action. And that's the time, you'll find the week 2 or 3 in May, that's time to take action. The time is going to be out different for each of you. You really have to feel it. You'll feel the energy coming in. You'll feel this I feel really unsettled about where I am. I'm not putting up with that anymore. I'm moving from this situation, whatever that situation is for you. And you're going to really feel that fire in your belly to really do that, really move on from that. And I really like that. There's this really strong push. You've also got the Page of Coins here, which means that with this change that's coming in for you in May, it's also about planning your resources, planning your finances, planning what it is you're wanting. It's about being grounded and practical about the changes you're bringing in, because you have an opportunity here to increase your finances, to be in a better place financially. Because you're also going to be in a happier place when you're doing something that you love. The financial side of it just happens. It just unfolds for you. And that's what this is. It's about planning that. You've got to plan it and be practical, keep your feet on the ground, and bring in those changes that you're wanting, because the opportunity is there. I can't stress that enough. Week 2 and 3 in May, the opportunity is there for change that is going to increase your financial situation, improve your financial situation. Because there's also, with that, you've got the Palace of Swords, and the Palace of Swords is about, it's an air sign. It's about new learning. It's about writing. It's about education. It's about communication. It's about processing, thinking things through, learning new skills, gaining new knowledge, communicating with others. This is going to be, you're going to feel that's going to be one of your strengths. You're going to be very, very able to do that. So once you've planned what you want to do, that communication and that new learning comes into play. So there's opportunity here for lots of new learning for you in May. I like that. I like that. And whatever you're hoping for, whatever you wish, whatever you're wanting, whatever abundance you're wanting, whatever beauty, whatever emotion, balanced emotional state. This is the card of abundance. This is the card of fruition. This is the card of the harvest coming in. So your efforts are going to be rewarded. You're going to start seeing these changes coming into place by the end of May. So really work at it, because it's then just going to, I feel like it's just going to happen for you. It's just going to unfold. What is it that, in many aspects of your life, what were you hoping for? What were you wanting to bring in? What were you wanting to create? And it's all going to start coming about for you. I really like that. Really positive, really feeling emotionally balanced, feeling secure, feeling safe, having this inner knowing that things are just going to unfold for you and unfold well. And by the end of May, you're going to go from the Palace of Swords, which is new learning and communication and headspace thinking, to the Palace of Cups, which is about emotions. It's about feeling your way through this process. It's about feeling balanced, feeling calm, going deep with your emotions, really looking at situations, your intuition, your sense of knowing that comes from an emotional level. You're going to really feel at peace and quite balanced. I like that by the end of May. So things are just going to start falling into place for you. Really, really lovely. So things are going to unfold for you. I hope this reading makes sense to you. It's got a really nice feel. I feel like when I get to the end of May, you're just going to know that you're in the right place. You're going to know that you've done the right thing. You're going to know you've made the right choices and decisions, because you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel emotionally balanced and happy and joyful. So that's a really good place to be by the end of May. I like that. Angels of Abundance cards. Let's have a look. This one's just fallen out. So let's have a look here at what it says. Savings. Savings. As you consistently save for the future, your future is saved. You do your future self a big favour as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life's purpose. So we need to take from that it's a time of focusing on your life's purpose. You save for your future, but to me, saving for your future is not just financially. Saving for your future is really honouring who you are and what you're wanting and where you're wanting to go and what you're wanting to do. That's really saving your resources, saving your capabilities to channel it into something that you're wanting to do. And, here it is, you can focus upon your life's purpose, which is really what the end of May is going to be for you, your life's purpose. I really, really like that. I've got the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and I'm going to draw a card out for you to see what message the oracles are going to give you for the month of May. I really like this. It feels energetically, I feel really calm. I feel really good about where I am, which is an energy that I'm picking up collectively from you, my lovely Cancerians. This is how you're going to be feeling towards the end of May. Absolutely. So what have we got here? Sacred Space. Nemetona. That's a name, isn't it? Nemetona. Sacred Space. Isn't that beautiful? It's all blue. It's gorgeous. All the candles. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So really it's about create an altar. That is simply about lighting candles, creating a sacred space anywhere in the home, anywhere you feel like. Go to the beach, go to the body of water, create a sacred space and just meditate. Just call in the divine goddess, the divine power to help you through this balanced time, this time of intuition that you're going through. So really create a lovely sacred space for yourself in May. And honour this, and that's honouring the self. And when this sort of argument or this situation arises in the beginning of May, just remember, honour the self. Honour yourself. You have no control over how other people behave or how other people act. You only have control on the self. Become the neutral observer in whatever situation unfolds for you, because it's going to be a doorway to opening new opportunities. You're going to come to some realization that's going to move you on to new opportunities, which I really like. Which I really, really like. So I hope this reading's been helpful for you. I hope that it makes sense to you. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. They may resonate more for you this month than your sun sign. So many blessings to you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings to you, my lovely Cancerians.